Hello and welcome everyone back to GSA SM64 League action. Here for you, we've got Wilko from Germany versus Heisenburger, the American. Should be an interesting race here. I am Scotch and Tie Guy. With me is Doom Guy Fieri. How you feeling about this one, man?
Feeling pretty good. I think it'll be a really fun race to watch. I know I'm excited to get into it.
Kind of hard to back up that last one, 11-second difference. But you were saying before the race that it felt like 3 seconds.
Yeah, watching a race like that live, it's the time difference at the end doesn't tell you everything. It's different, I guess, is really the only way I can describe it.
Well, just before this race gets started, you got to see the league standings there. Wilko and Heisenburger, they're at the bottom there, but side by side, 2 wins versus 1 win. Could definitely see either some movement up the leaderboard or in either situation or jumping over the other person. Wilko looking for a win, Heisenburger looking for a win. We'll see what happens here. Both on the English version, so we won't see any differentiation to start.
Yeah, if anyone is just joining us for this run and you don't know, the English version is the fastest version for 70 star. Some text boxes are faster, and that's pretty much why.
All right, first on the docket, we'll lack to skip. Both using that kick to the right method. Very similar,
Wilko.
but yeah.
Missing Lakitu skip, that's going to cost him, I believe, like 7 or 8 seconds, which is a ton of time right at the beginning of this race.
Yeah, 7 seconds at best, 8 seconds at worst if you're not able to get the movement out of there quick enough. But already starting off at a deficit, not good at the beginning of this race. Heisenburger making his way towards that Bob-omb.
Gets that re-grab and through the bars of the cage. Wilko also about to grab this bomb, jumps up, manages to get the re-grab, and is also through the bars.
Able to get past that early mistake. Get that bomb clip out of the way. Moving upwards toward Peach's slide. Both of them are going to be doing that first. Get your guesses out in chat if you would like.
See, how about I call Heisenburgers, you call Wilko? I'll say
Okay.
12-7 for Heisenburger.
I'll say 12-8 for Wilko. Looking good so far. Nice angle. $12-7. 12-8.
12-8.
Something about the script, right?
Yeah. Both runners staying on script immaculately.
They are going to get a bonus later for making the commentators look good. Heisenburger not getting that second long jump out as quickly, maybe. Really negligible, but moving over towards this cannon less.
Oh, Wilko bopped off the floating island. Gonna have to get back up there and wind up for his Owlus. Gets up and into the floating cage. So both runners taking care of 2 pretty hard stars right off the bat.
Yeah, a little bit of difficulty there on Wilko's end. Fortunately, not too bad, just because it's not as much of a time loss as, say, having missed Owlus altogether. 2003-041. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Wilko going for texture setup here for his cannonless. Manages to get it. That does save him just a bit of time over Heisenburger, who I believe went for full setup.
Excuse me. Missed missubbed TGC with the gift sub, and then earlier before with the slide guesses, a little bit of cheers to the commentators for getting those slide guesses right. We are in 100 coins here with Whomp's Fortress. Wilko missing the platform jump there.
Yeah, managed to not grab that star, which is a good thing. If you grab that star, it wastes a ton of time that you spent collecting the coins at the beginning. You have to be very careful to hit the platform, but not hit the star.
So having to back it up a little bit there. Heisenburger, though, had a really, really nice cycle, just kind of cementing his lead as we start to make our way out of Whomps. Really getting those major stars out of the way, really.
Yeah, Cannonless, Owless, and then 100 coin / reds and Whomps are really those first tests in a 70-star run, I think, where those are the first hard stars that really require tight timing or a very good stick control on your controller to be able to grab them. Wilko bonking there, yeah, on his way to Wild Blue. Gets up there though, so cost him just a bit of time, but not a ton.
Heisenburger taking care of the big Whomp, using that ground pound method to get through the big Whomp. You know, weird hitbox that the big Whomp has as he's making his way up.
Yeah, you're able to slide just right through it. You see the runners manipulating where the Whomp is smashing the ground so that they actually are right on top of the star when it spawns. So nice, cool little way to save just a bit of time. Heisenburger, meanwhile, reaching the top of the fortress, looking good out of him. Going to be exiting Whomps at, I'd say, a 62 or 654. And into the slide for his second slide star. I will say a 12-6 this time out of Heisenburger.
We'll see if the 12-6 is on the docket. Wilko going to be heading for that Whomp's Fortress door here in just a moment.
Ooh,
wait.
Heisenburger bopped off the wall there, and Wilko having a weird re-entered Whomps there, I think, on accident. So both runners on their way through their second slide star having some trouble.
Yeah, it seems like Wilko, just the minor mistakes are kind of starting to add up here and compile. You know, re-entering Whomps, that's a pretty major mistake. Just not paying attention to your star count and knowing where you're at. Heisenburger doing a little bit of flying. Nice and easy breezy. And gets the tech skip.
Wilko currently flying as Heisenburger enters the Dark World star door. Pretty decent looking flying out of Wilko so far. Could probably be taking some of these turns a bit tighter, but the small amount of time you do lose going out just a bit wide, it doesn't change a whole lot.
Heisenburger being very careful there, but also aggressive, grabbing that first red coin while the booty burn. Booty burn once again, playing it safe that time.
Yeah, Heisenburger having a rough Dark World here, getting burnt twice and then having to hesitate there on that elevator. Let's see if Wilko's beginning will look any cleaner. Doesn't get burnt that first time. Looking good so far.
Yeah, and Heisenburger deciding to hang up there for just a moment rather than attempt to speed up things. So Wilko with an opportunity here to make up a significant chunk of time. And he is rolling, but the shock! Getting amped.
Yeah, I got shocked there. Heisenburger entering the pipe at 9:33. So we'll see just how much of a lead he has over Wilko as Wilko grabs his 7th red. So 9:57 pipe entrance for Wilko. That's about a 34-second lead currently for Heisenburger. Or 24-second lead.
Wilko with the half spin. Coming in clutch here in Dark World. Very nice cycle. Gets the dance out of Bowser, which speeds up things by like half a second, but still. And then the half spin throw.
Yeah, besides getting amped there while coming up the walkway, overall a very clean Dark World from Wilko.
I'm just doing a little bit of flying here in Bob before we make our way out. Just the last star in here. We won't be coming back to this one again. We'll be heading straight into CCM, Cool Mountain.
Yeah, this is the first place in the run where we can see a real route divergence. There are two different routes basically, CCM 17 where you collect 17 stars and CCM 18 where you collect 18 stars. We can go into the differences in those depending on what these runners choose.
Well, based on Heisen taking care of the first slide right there, you can kind of assume that he's going to be doing a CCM 18 route. CCM 17, the marker for that when you're in CCM is doing 100 coins with doing the first slide, whereas in the CCM 18 route, you do the 100 coins with the penguin race. So we've yet to see what Wilko is going to do, but Heisenburger already showing he'll probably be doing the CCM 18.
Heisenburger delivering the penguin to its mama. Gonna grab that star. Wilko, meanwhile, will wall kicks work? It looks like they will. Grabbing the star at 12:25.
Super aggressive camera angles there from Wilko.
Looks like Wilko will also be going for CCM 18. So this means they will have to do only one pillarless attempt in a later stage called Shifting Sandlands.
Yeah,
Nice little moonwalk there from Wilko. Sorry.
Really, yeah, if you're not confident in those pillarlesses, this is the way to go, especially in a race situation. Obviously, when these guys are doing runs, they're more than likely doing double plus with CCM 17, but in a race situation where you're looking for consistency and you're not confident in that pillarless, it's the way to go. A little bit of Heisenberg getting bullied there by the penguin there just a little bit, but able to negotiate that little U-turn.
Yeah, the penguin race is kind of a scary thing if you're not careful. It can bop you off if your movement is not great. And also, I believe there's a chance that the penguin just falls off the track, right?
Mm-hmm. It's super rare. It has happened in a race before, but it's usually not likely to happen, but we have seen it happen before.
Wilko. Oh, getting bopped around by the penguin there. Trying to get all the coins he can. Missed quite a few.
I don't think he has enough coins here. And what? The penguin coming out of nowhere. What was that?
The penguin just zooming past Wilko, flying through the air. I didn't think they were able to do that, but obviously they have proved me wrong. Wilko not talking to the penguin, so gonna finish up his 100 coin and then do the penguin race again? Yeah, looks like Wilko is gonna redo the penguin race, so definitely gonna cost him a ton of time having to do that. Heisenburger, meanwhile, already working his way through BBH, gonna be beating up Boo and then grabbing the star at the top of the house.
Interesting move from Wilko to skip over half the slide, but making sure to hit those points where, you know, their checkpoints really in that race. Because if you skip through that slide and you get to the bottom, the penguin will tell you that you cheated, but there are checkpoints that you can hit to avoid that. So Wilko skillfully getting that done.
Yeah, that mishap with the penguin race definitely cost Wilko a ton of time, so Heisenberger has a very sizable lead at this point.
Yeah, heading downstairs as Wilko is just now entering BBH. Like, it really tells you just how much time is being wasted here. Babe Ruthless with the sub. Thank you so much. 3 months of it. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, Heisenberger hitting the basement door at 16-15, so we'll be able to size up just how much of a lead he currently holds over Wilko once Wilko heads for that door. But Heisenberger nabbing Mips and into shifting sandland. Only going to have to do one pillarless thanks to CCM 18. So we'll see, starting off with it here. Gets the bomb re-grab, dives back, looking good. Let's see, can he get into the top of the pyramid? Gets over to it, jumping up, and he's in there. First try, very clean looking from Heisenberger.
And the beautiful thing here is, again, with that CCM 18 route, like you said, don't have to do it again. So you can carry that confidence now of getting that done first try through the rest of this run. Because really, that's the hardest part right there. Uh-oh.
So about a 1 minute and 16 second lead currently for Heisenberger, as he entered the basement door at 16:15 and Wilko entered at 17:30-ish, 31.
Not really sure what Heisenberger did there. I thought that the fly guy was in a good position for him to be able to get the long jump bounce off the fly guy, but apparently he wasn't confident with it and didn't like the position, so decided to go around instead.
Heisenberger to the top of the pyramid, looking good. Wilko, losing grip on the bomb there. Gonna have to back it up by going to the top of the pyramid himself and then retry his pillarless attempt.
Yeah, it looks like he just didn't get the re-grab in that he needed there. But Heisenberger into lethal lava land. Going to be grabbing the wing cap first to get over the cage here. Wilko once again. Nice big bomb. Good re-grab this time.
So we actually have a question in chat. What is the ground pound for during pillarless? Care to answer that one?
based on my understanding of it, is it's just the speed that you get from it. You're just retaining that speed, and you don't want to land on that sand because it's going to just eat your speed really. On top of the fact that you're trying to get the height to be able to get on top of the pyramid. I could be wrong about that, though. That's based off of what I understand of it, though. Long story short, it's part of the trick.
Heisenburger going to bully a bully as Wilko bullies a bird. Wilko getting into lethal lava land as the bully sinks into the lava for Heisenburger. Wilko lava boost 1, 2, doesn't get up there, manages to land on the rock though, so not taking a death. Gonna try to work his way up to the top of the volcano manually. Takes a while to get up there, but gets it there smoothly enough. Heisenburger, meanwhile, bullying more bullies, just beating them all up. Going to be grabbing his 28th star. Right now, currently holding a 3-star lead over Wilko.
Yeah, Heisen has definitely garnered himself a pretty sizable lead here. Mostly from mistakes there by Wilko, but Heisen, mistake there. Going to be going for the elevator tour instead.
Yeah, it looks like he slipped into the lava and couldn't go for lava boost, so backing it up and almost got burned there on that platform.
Couple small mistakes here and there now on both sides of the screen. Heisen having to go for this lava boost once again.
Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, no, doesn't get the second boost. Will he eat a death here? No, gets back to the rocks. Looks like he's going to take the slow way up to the top of the volcano. Wilko, meanwhile, going to bully the small bullies.
So 3 failed lava boost attempts. And Heisen taking the time to bully around that last bully.
Usually we see rage pauses, but now we see Heisenburger just knocking around enemies.
Here we go, Wilko heading back into the volcano. Going to do the elevator tour, but Heisen heading on over to Triple D.
Yeah, sadly this time it isn't the popular food show hosted by one of my namesakes. It is Dire Docks, one of the... It's a level. I'm not a huge fan of it, but some people may be. You do a lot of swimming in Dire Docks, but you do get to see a cool trick involving the sub, either back sub or front sub, so we'll see.
I find it interesting, you know, either you love this level or you just don't like it at all. There's no really in between. But as we make our way through here, Wilko heading on over to Triple D as well. A couple quick reminders. Pace coming up here in May. We've already gotten over, crossed the amount of participants and attendees from last year. So make sure, we're going to keep that number going up. Make sure to attend. Check out the Pace 2020 Smash GG website.
Yeah, definitely. And if you'd like to go to PACE and you're looking for people to room with or something like that, check out the GSA Discord. People make plans in there, all the time for trying to find roommates and stuff like that.
Heisenburger having a little difficulty with that rear sub. They're able to get it together there. No problems at all. Wilko will be likely doing that rear sub as well. A little bit of fake sync there.
Heisenburger back into DDD for the Manta rings. The first 5 of these rings look exactly like they do on screen. If you miss one, like Heisenburger just did, I believe, then they start looking really weird compared to what's actually on screen. Heisenburger might have just managed to clip that first one, and I didn't see the number, but relatively smooth Manta rings from Heisenburger. Going to be entering Fire Sea. It looks like 25-14. Wilko missing the star there with the ground pound. Cost him just a bit of time. Heisenburger going to be grabbing the reds here in Bowser in the Fire Sea. Trying to get the lava boost early elevator cycle.
Doing good so far. Looks like he should be fine. Just got to get these wall kicks in. Just the last. Missed the jump dive there. So he's definitely going to be missing the lava boost. And with how slow he's going here, he may miss these early elevators. He's got to be quick. And he's just barely going to miss that red coin. So he is going to have to wait. Wilko with an opportunity to make up a significant chunk of time.
Yeah, Wilko. Yeah, as you were saying, Wilko definitely making up a bunch of time here with those mistakes from Heisenburger.
I think he missed that third red coin. Yeah, he did. He's going to have to go back in the cage, so he will also miss the lava boost. And taking this time here, likely missing early Ellies as well. So 2 botched cycles. And an opportunity wasted here from Wilko.
Yeah, that's rough to see Wilko having the chance to make up that time and just couldn't pull it off. Heisenburger throwing Bowser into the bomb. Wilko getting burnt. Just barely manages to stay out of the lava there. Heisenburger claiming his second key. Wilko claiming his last red coin. Going to be grabbing the star and into the funnel as Heisenburger is off out of Fire Sea.
Yeah, heading upstairs now. Things get more difficult as we head upstairs. First up is a wet and dry world. It's going to be mainly dry, though.
Heisenburger busting that box at the bottom. Triple jump, wall kick. Can he get up there? He can. Kicking his way to the top, going to claim his first wet dry world star as Wilko claims his second key in Bowser in the Fire Sea.
That kick box to triple jump is such a sick move, and I don't think enough runners do that.
Yeah, actually, I think that's the first time I've actually seen that. Most everyone I've seen run this game just does the normal triple jump and then, smash the box once you get back to the bottom as you're waiting on the platform. So definitely interesting to see.
Yeah, I don't know if it saves any time or not. It's more of kind of like a swag strat, but it just looks cool.
As many things in Super Mario 64 do. Wilko getting those single box breaks there. Not able to break that second set. Gets the coin that got away from him at the beginning from the looks of it. Claiming his blues. Gonna kill the spider, I think's its name. I forget that enemy's name. But Heisenburger also gonna claim his blues. And Coin Scatter not treating these guys fantastically right now.
Yeah, definitely one of the more interesting stars here in this category, this Wet Dry World 100. You're going all the way around this entire area, grabbing these coins. Very tricky movement, making sure that you're being precise. Things aren't necessarily as tight as THI, but in certain areas they are pretty tight.
See Wilko across the plank, gonna dive down. Has enough stars where he doesn't have to collect, or enough coins where he doesn't have to collect any backups. Heisenburger the same, having a bit more of a buffer there than Wilko did. You see that extra coin floating out in space. Both these guys going to claim the stars from Wet Dry World 100. Heisenburger currently with a 2-star lead over Wilko. Wilko lining up his triple jump.
Oh, missing the wall kick though.
Yeah, bonking off the wall there, so going to have to work his way back up. Will he go for it again? It looks like he will. See, can he get it the second time? He can't, so bonking twice there. We'll see if he goes for it a third time, or he goes for the safe backup of climbing the boxes. Wilko can't quite seem to get that triple jump wall kick, so he's going to climb up the boxes, claim that platform.
Yeah, definitely just a little bit too far to the left there. Or excuse me, to the right. And missing the wall kicks. He is down to 2 health. And he's dead! Oh, no, death!
Eating a death there after so much time spent trying to get those triple jump wall kicks. Just costing him more and more time. Heisenburger claiming secrets in THI. Wilko going to have to try to make up this time, but Heisenburger has quite a large lead at this point.
Yeah, you know, you start to think sometimes when you watch these guys, there comes a point where you just kind of go to an easier strat rather than continuing to kind of beat the dead horse. As you see here, Wilko continuing to try to get this triple jump out. Finally gets it there. We'll see if he can get the wall kicks out, but to me, after missing it that first time, I would have just gone straight ahead and said, okay, you know, I'm not feeling consistent with this. Just move along, do the slower strat, get it done, versus continuing to try to go for it over and over and over again, as you saw there. But Heisen into THI, that pecking island, as I like to call it.
Wilko missing the triple jump again. Seems to be trying to go for it for top of the town as well. Gets it that time. Gets across and gonna claim the star. But definitely losing a bunch of time today on those triple jump wall kicks here in Wet Dry World.
As much as I disagree with the commitment, I do appreciate it. Just the desire to get that done, get it done correctly. Show that he can make it happen.
Luckily, Wilko going to be claiming a bit easier of a star. You just teleport across, ground pound, and get your star. Heisenburger, meanwhile, mountain clip into the water. Gonna be trying to make it up to the mountain. Up the mountain, I should say. And claim the star in the waterfall. And got a ledge grab there, but looking good from Heisenburger. Oh,
Wilko!
Wilko eating a death there in THI, diving right off the island.
So Wilko up to 2 deaths now. Kind of an odd one, too. I'm telling you, it's that hecking island for a reason.
Bonking all over the place. Gonna grab the secret here. But definitely a tough THI so far for Wilko. Heisenburger going to knock out TTM Reds. Pretty good looking Reds coming out of Heisenburger there.
Yeah, those Reds can be difficult just because that tight area there. Polygons are weird, and even casually it can be difficult, but speedrunning it, we've got the movement down. Wilko getting a clip through the mountain.
Weird camera angle here from Heisenburger. Looks like he's going to get across though. So. Wilko, meanwhile, still working his way through THI. Gonna exterminate some piranha plants here. Heisenburger riding the breeze, gonna kick into this alcove. That Chuckyo really threatening him there, just trying to keep him out of his space. Oh, Heisenburger bonking there, trying to get to the top of the Snowman's head. Gonna have to back it up. Gets up there easy enough. Oh, breakdancing there. Trying to keep his cool. Wilko hitting mountain clip. Gonna be going up the mountain. Jumping up the side here, makes it up, and looks like he's gonna be going into the alcove behind the waterfall and nabbing that star as Heisenburger crosses the freezing pond without working.
Yeah, Heisenburger has definitely found a groove here. Minor mistakes here and there, but overall doing fairly nicely. Wilko, nice backup there, getting the firstie off the log, but being able to mitigate it and move up the mountain pretty quickly rather than having to stop. Get the triple jump the way that you normally do.
Yeah, we see Heisenburger's lead widening a bit, now up to 6 stars. Really, it was that not having enough coins in CCM that really put Wilko behind, and we'll see with 18 stars left for Heisenburger and 24 left for Wilko. We'll see how things end up turning out.
Heisenburger heading back downstairs to HMC before heading into the gauntlet that is Tippy. Quick MIPS grab beforehand. And really nice reds there from Wilko.
Yeah, both these runners had pretty good TTM reds. Like you said earlier, it's definitely a hard star. It relies on you knowing the fundamentals of your movement very well to prevent yourself from slipping off one of those mushrooms or bonking off a wall there in the maze.
Wilko not even worrying about the breeze-less method, just going for the breeze. Heisenburger.
Triple box jump. Gets over the wall, dives into the star. Looking pretty good out of Heisenberg.
Wilko. The Snowman's head not able to get the movement that he was looking for there, and missing the ledge grab. Having to go for it once again, and missing the platform.
Gonna back it up with whirl across the freezing pond, I believe, but both runners having a bit of trouble with Snowman's head today.
Heisenburger making his way here. Crossing the gap. Wilko. Snowman's head once again, able to get it done this time. Little Mario!
No. Was right on the seam of that bridge, or the edge of Snowman's head, I should say, and looks like it just threw him off. Couldn't quite determine whether Mario was on the head or off the head.
Mario Hawk 64. A 50-50 grind.
Christmas Miracle coming out from Heisenburger. Manages to hit it. And reclaiming his star here at the end of this long hallway. Wilko, meanwhile, working his way into the deep freeze. Wilko getting a bit of making ice skating a bit of a contact sport there with the bully. Heisenburger entering Tippy, going to be heading towards Rainbow Ride, while Wilko heads back into Snowman's Land. Heisenburger, Lakitu bounce. Gets off a Lakitu. Can he kick up to the pole? He does, and be working his way up to the cruiser. Wilko, meanwhile, second Mips grab. Misses Mips, but Mips standing there on the stage, all nice-like, not running away from Wilko.
Yeah, kind of an odd thing there.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, neither have I. I was about to say, I've never seen Mips jump up on the stage.
And he just politely waited for him. It wasn't even like he left.
Yeah, I'm curious if Mips like pathing is broken, so it gets on the stage and it's like, oh, I don't know where to go anymore. Yeah, definitely a very interesting occurrence.
See something new every day here in Super Mario 64. Red coins from Heisenburger. We've seen this about 1,000 times. Wilko not able to get that triple box jump out. Able to land on the box, just not getting that triple jump that he was looking for.
Oh, Heisenburger missing the wall kick, gonna be falling down into the void, getting thrown out of Rainbow Ride, and will have to get back in there and try again. Wilko working his way through HMC, trying to go for a triple box jump. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and didn't get over the wall. So Wilko having some trouble with triple box jump here. Going to back it up with Christmas Miracle and try again when he re-enters the stage.
Going back to that death on Heisen's side. Wilko having 2 deaths, but they were pretty lengthy deaths. Fortunately for Heisen, that was a short one. He's dying right off the bat.
Heisenburger swinging in the breeze, going to get right up there to the star. Wilko, third try at triple box jump. See if he can nab it. Finally gets over the wall, grabs the star in the dive. Wilko, 57 stars currently. Heisenburger entering TTC. See what he decides to go for first. Looks like he'll be starting with 100 coin. Definitely one of the scariest stars in TTC, with TTC being just a very scary stage in general. You can fall and there is nothing to stop you unless you get extremely lucky. So we'll see Heisenburger working his way up the clock to grab all 100 coins.
Yeah, we always talk about with TTC just how vertical this whole level is.
Yeah, it's a very different stage than other levels in Super Mario 64 with the amount of verticality it introduces.
Yeah, it kind of makes you think, what the developers were thinking. Rainbow Ride is just so spaced out. Everything's spread out in all directions. TTC, everything is in one column space. Heisenburger getting a little bit too much speed there, having to collect these coins. Able to mitigate it, though.
Yeah, didn't lose any coins over the edge, so he'll be able to finish off the 100 coin with this box here near the Whomp. Wilko, re-entering Rainbow Ride, finally got up into Tippy, or entering Rainbow Ride, I should say. Heisenburger, meanwhile, finishing up his 100 coin in TTC. Lakitu bounce coming out from Wilko. Will he be able to get off Lakitu's head? He can, kicking up to the pole, and he gets it. So going to be working his way up to the cruiser. Oh, Wilko falling. Going to have to back it up with something. Or he just eat a death? No, he's going to back it up with reds from the looks of it. He's in the right spot to get this back up. So costing him some time getting all the way up there and then having to come all the way back down. Heisenburger rolling into the cage, grabbing his 65th star. Wilko getting reds in Rainbow Ride. Going to be grabbing the star and then hopefully trying Lakitu bounce one more time.
Yeah, it is to note, I saw this noted in chat, and it's something important that we should say here. Regardless of how far behind Wilko is currently, he can still grab some points. And really that's what matters the most. Wins are really, really nice and are very important as well, but really it's all about those points. So Wilko, regardless of how far behind, is missing the second Lakitu bounce attempt. Really trying to stay pace here with Heisen to grab some of those points.
Yeah, and it's got to hurt to get a trick like Lakitu bounce on the first try and then fall down due to just movement once you get onto the poles and the wall jumps up at the top. And then to miss Lakitu bounce the second time around, it's rough to do and rough to see.
Going for it again. Knows he can get it done. He's on the slope now. Glitchy pole grab.
Got up there this time. Good Lakitu bounce from Wilko. Heisenburger, one more star to grab in TTC. I believe he did not get Toad star already.
Yeah, Heisen, a Toad late person. Hot debate, Toad early or Toad late here in 70 star. Wilko! With
again,
the death!
Into the void. Oh, that's tough to see. Heisenburger grabbing his reds as Wilko falls to his death.
Yeah, he was just a little early on the long jump there. Actually missed the swinging platform low, hitting that bottom left corner. able to get it done this time. Heisenburger with that magical 70 stars.
Heisenburger entering Bowser in the Sky as Wilko enters TTC. Wilko starting off with his 100 coin. Heisenburger working his way across the blue platform and up to the triple jump across in Bowser in the Sky. Wilko having some trouble here, just kind of jumping and kicking around.
Move to your left. Move to the left. Can you not move left?
Are we seeing a controller malfunction?
What's he doing?
Heisenburger falling, but I have no idea what is going on Wilko's side here.
We'll see how long he stays here like this. Heisenburger missing the platform there. Having to go for that left side once again.
Missing the platform again. Heisenburger losing a ton of time here in Bowser in the Sky, but Wilko's still stuck here, just jumping and finally falling off. What? I am
We'll try to figure out what happened there, but you're going to say you were speechless?
Yeah, like I have no idea what was going on with Wilko there. It looked like a controller malfunction of some kind if I was to guess, but Wilko there eating a death. But Heisenburger eating a death at the end of Bowser in the Sky.
Oh man, this is the amount of pasta, the amount of spaghetti. I think there's some meatballs in here as well.
Wilko quit out of Bowser in the Sky? What is happening at the end of this race?
Looks like Wilko is kind of giving it I'm done, but Heisenburger having a lot of difficulty here in bits.
Wilko going back to the triple jump wall kick by the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go practice this while Heisenburger finishes up here, kind of forfeiting. We'll see if Heisenburger gets the left side done. He can. Just don't die at the very end again. I was going to say the amount of spaghetti and pasta that we've seen could probably feed the city of homeless people at this point.
Heisenburger bonking into the pipe there, but finally gets in. Staring down Bowser as Wilko now going into JRB. To Aquarium.
New 70-star route for sure.
So we're seeing true innovation here out of Wilko. Heisenburger missing a throw. What? I think Wilko is letting Mario drown live on camera.
Is this waterboarding of Mario for not complying? Not really sure. But it's something that you don't really ever get to see is Aquarium in 70 stars, so definitely something interesting for everyone to see.
Heisenburger hitting the third throw, going to be claiming the big star as Wilko slowly but surely. Cue the sad music. Alexa, play Despacito, please. Something. This is tough to see, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, we finish up the race with Heisenburger missing the big star and then having to double back and grab it, but he will take the win. That will be it for us, and that will be it for Mario there on Wilko's side. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back with some more 70-star League action here in just a moment.
are synced.
They are synced now. Do whatever. In the lead again.
Wow.
Side for sure from Cheese. Okay, doing it, moving.
Oh no, the cheese falls!
Cheese